How you know that was your classroom? How you know that was your classroom? So August class goes outside every morning at 9 a.m. They go out for an hour. It's only 8:55, but they already left out, so I have to sit in here with him while he has his breakfast. Cause my baby gonna eat, right? So he had 2 pieces of French toast. Here goes some applesauce, and then they give him water because I don't give him cow's milk. We do almond milk, but they don't allow almond milk here because you know, because if somebody might have allergies or whatever. So he just drinks water here. But even at home, honestly though, he hasn't even been drinking his almond milk at home. He loves water. He'll drink water all day, and he'll take juice too, but he'll always go for water first. He's kind of like me. I'm a heavy water drinker. So yeah, it is 8:55. I get that water finished. They give him such like a small serving of water to prevent spills.
Three-day weekend.
You finished, boo? You don't want more? Here, sit down and finish chewing. Y'all, I don't know what's wrong with people, but I'm telling you, I'm I'm not for the foolishness. I've never been about the foolishness, and I'm still not going to be about the foolishness. So I just tried to drop my oldest son to school, and he came walking back to the car. I'm wondering why he's hitting the buzzer and nobody's letting him in, because he got to school late this morning. He fooling around, wasting time. He had a whole hour to get ready, but that's a whole nother story. Nonetheless, I get him to school, and he's being denied access to come in. So he told me, well, the school has already started testing, so no one can come in. So initially I pulled off, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm about to turn back around and find out what the heck is going on. You cannot deny a child access to the school no matter what's going on. Unless they're suspended or not supposed to be in the school building, there is no reason why a child is coming to school and you're telling them they can't be there. So I went to the buzzer and I said, yeah, my child just told me that he couldn't come into the school building due to testing. What's going on with that? And so she said, oh, we're taking this test, and they can't come into the school building. So I said, well, I wasn't aware of any testing, so yeah, can he just come in, because he shouldn't be being denied to come to school for any reason. And so then she says, hold on, I'm gonna come outside and talk to you. So she comes outside and she's like, yeah, we're taking the test, and he can't come in until after the test. That's just the rule that we have here. So I said, oh, that's a rule that y'all have here. Does the Board of Education know that that's how this matter is being handled, that students are being denied from coming to school during the test? And she said, oh, well, we send out flyers and everything. And I said, oh, did your flyer state that you guys were going to be testing, and that up on that flyer, did it say that if you did not get to school on time on this day, you would be denied access to school due to the testing? And she kept skipping around my question, and I kept on asking her again and again, did the flyer say that they would be denied access if they did not come to school on time for this testing? She said no. So I said, okay, well, there should be no reason why he can't come into the school building then. Oh, well, that's just the reason. That's just how we do it. Okay, well, is the Board of Education aware? Oh, well, you could go call them. You wouldn't want nobody disturbing your kid when they taking the test, would you? And I'm like, we're not even talking about anyone being disturbed. We're talking about, is this Board of Education policy, or is this something that you guys are just doing? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Okay? And so then she, you could call him, you could go call him. Then she calls the security or whoever the guy was. Oh, well, can you come out here and talk to this parent? And I'm like, she is unprofessional, right? She lacks communication skills, right? And it's just ridiculous. Why do I feel like we're having an argument or like we're battling because I'm simply asking you questions about what's going on with my child being denied access to come in the school building. Stay on topic. I don't care about if I could call the Board of Education. I don't need you to tell me that. I could Google the number and call whenever I want. I don't need your permission. I don't need nobody's permission to know if I could call the Board of Education. I don't need you to tell me, oh, well, you wouldn't want nobody disturbing your kid. I'm not worried about that. What I'm asking you is, on your so-called flyer that you said you sent out, was this listed on your flyer? No. Does the Board of Education know that you're doing this? No. So when I talk to the other guy, he comes outside, he ends up telling me, oh, no, your child could, when I mentioned about the Board of Education, he like, oh, your child could come in, your child could come in. And he was like, what's your student's name? I said, my child's name. And he was like, oh, he's not even testing today. He's not even testing. The eighth graders are testing. And it's something about he's going to his regular encore classes per usual. And I'm like, this lady was doing all this. I'm thinking it was a school-wide test because he had said, even my son, when he came back in the car, said he doesn't even know what test it is. He did hear something about testing, but he doesn't know. And I'm like, well, why didn't you find out? Why didn't you say or inform me of whatever test they told you were going to be taking? So it was just a bunch of confusion. I don't know. It's either one or two things. Either the whole school is testing and they got a little scared because I mentioned the Board of Education, or it's legit. She was just inaccurate on what she was stating, and he wasn't testing any darn way. So you had me out there for like 15 minutes trying to figure out what's going on. You're giving me an attitude. I'm trying really not to really say what's in my head at the moment, right? Because people like that get me upset. And I used to have this really bad problem where I can't keep my hands to myself. Like I backhand. You see what I'm saying? I don't like to play with people like that. Like don't be rude, especially if I'm not being rude with you. People trick me out, bruh. Like I don't even like having conflict with, especially with the school that my kids go to. Like I always try to keep it, even if I say something about something that I don't like, I try to keep it respectful and chill. And most of the time I get that same energy back. But this lady here was just like really trying to play with people like she, you know, like man, I'm telling you, when you be trying to level up and do right, man, I'm telling you, folks be testing you. I'm telling you, they'll be just all around, just randomly just doing weird stuff that usually ain't happened before. Now they just, I don't know what they think they doing, but whew, yeah. So that was my morning with dropping Aiden off to school. I'm trying to find some time to get myself to a dentist today, because I mentioned it, I think, in one of my other videos, but I got like this pain that's going from my gums to my nose to like the top of my head. Like it is so weird. And I have had a cold, which is why I sound a little mucusy or whatever, for a couple of days, but I'm really starting to think it's some kind of weird infection. I was going to go yesterday because the pain was so severe yesterday, and it's still here today. But my mucus, I noticed, have been a little more, let's just say, a little more mucusy than normal. You know, and I'm blowing my nose a lot, so I really want to get that checked out. I don't know if it's best to just go to like urgent care for that, or if I should go to the dentist, because I got a dentist appointment in June, but I ain't no way I could wait that long. Like, this pain is real. Okay, so I just left from getting August from school, and I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised, because this happens quite often. Like, he only just started this school in February, and there's been several times where they have closed his classroom for the day. So it's been, you know, an inconvenience somewhat through the time he's been in the program. And my other son, he started back in November of last year, and by December the classroom was closed, and it was closed all the way until April. They went back April, and then they got out for summer break May 12th. How the school has different summer break dates for different classes. I don't know, but it's a Head Start program. August is in the early Head Start and Ace was in the actual Head Start program. So now, with the classroom being closed for at least all of next week, they said they'll let us know when it will reopen. That's an inconvenience on me because in the mornings, usually I will go to work when I drop him off. And unless, of course, there's something else going on like doctor's appointments or something else of importance that will require me to be doing that over work. But now I can't I know I won't be able to go to work in the morning half of the day for all of next week. So now, not only do I have to be looking for another strategy for income, but I also think it might be time to look into something else for childcare as well. At the moment, it's not in my budget to pay for a daycare center. So that's why I have them in this Head Start program. However, because of the inconvenience and that they're only there for 6 hours a day, I really think it's time to start looking into some other options. Daycare vouchers are a possibility, but because of the requirements behind those, I won't be able to meet them for certain personal reasons. So it's like, it's cash or nothing at this point. Cash will be inconvenienced because this Head Start program, this early Head Start program is not, it's reliable, but it's not really reliable, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Now there is that to look into and that to try to figure out. So it is what it is on that. I'm sure I can figure out something. I mean, I typically do. Alright, so I'm out here just doing some door dashing. I just got my first cash tip of the night. Well, cash tip in a while because so yeah, like I've been down in the South for like 10 months now, and they don't seem to tip in cash like that. They don't. Like in the 10 months that I've been down here, I probably got like 5 cash tips. So it was so nice to get a tip tonight in cash. I may be returning to them 100-fold. And I hope I get some more cash tips tonight because they be coming through. They be helping out with gas and like other stuff I might need on the road before I sign out. Good morning, y'all. It's about 10:30 or so on Saturday. So I'm currently in a drive-through at Walgreens because I don't know what I did with August's syringe for his medication, but I left it. I misplaced it. I had it like yesterday morning because I gave him his medicine in the car, and I just brought the syringe out here, and I thought I walked the syringe back in the house, but I have no idea where it's at. So I'm just coming to get another one from the pharmacy so he could get his medication this morning. And the line out here kind of long too. I should go on the inside, but it's drizzling. Like it's a chilly day today. I wonder, leave in the comments, how is the weather in y'all city today on Saturday? Because it is strangely really chilly, and it just started drizzling. Thank you. Alright, so I got those. She gave me 2. Thank God. So if I happen to misplace another one, I got a backup one. So yeah, now I'm just about to head back home, really. I want to go to the grocery store. We need to re-up on some food, man. coming down raining out here. Well, it ain't raining bad, but it's raining. I'm about to make a run to the Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to the grocery store to grab a few things so we can eat. I think I'm gonna make spaghetti tonight, or either some chicken tenders. I don't know if y'all you on Instagram, but you know that girl Ja Nice from Kitchen Envy, and she got quite a few brands, but she makes some really good garlic parmesan chicken tenders, and I made those for my kids a few weeks ago. And they were so good, and I made a ranch dressing from scratch. It was so delicious. So I'm debating which one I want to make this time. Spaghetti might be quicker. Not that the chicken strips was long, but you know I'm gonna have to make sides for that. Maybe a salad and some fries or something like that. But yeah, that ranch dressing is just, I don't even want to buy ranch anymore. Like ever since I had that, I don't even want to buy ranch dressing anymore. I'm perfectly okay with buying my 3 little ingredients that it takes to make that, and just make it from scratch. I came here to get a big bottle of water, but I don't even see the water they had the last time I came. I think it's called like Geyser or Glacier or something like that, and that's supposed to be like a really good pH for your body. I don't know, that water is usually always in here. Something told me to grab, go to the other one. I just grabbed a bag of veggie chips, and just to hold me over till I get to the grocery store, because I'm so hungry. But where is that freaking water? So I just saw it over there in like a little case, but I want the actual big bottle. I guess they don't have it. Either that or I'm completely overlooking it. Let me see what else they might have in here that I would want. Sometimes Dollar Tree be having like a couple of name brand items that you can use. They got Kraft ranch dressing, but I like making my own ranch. Now that ranch is so good. I don't really see. Oh, I do need some trash bags. I do need to grab these. Where is the water, bro? This is like, maybe they just don't have it. Let me not walk the store 59 times. Maybe they just don't have it today. Alright, so I'm back home. I'm about to actually make some spaghetti for dinner. Y'all, it's so cold outside. Like, look at me. I don't want a turtleneck in the late spring, almost summertime. It's cold and it's raining, and my house is kind of chilly too, so I'm gonna keep my little jacket on. But I did want to ask y'all opinion on something. Have y'all seen the Target like boycotts that are going on, with them having like the gay, what is it, LBGTQ merchandise in the stores for babies now? Like literally a onesie that a baby snaps underneath them. So they got choose your gender or whatever they're saying, don't quote me, but people are boycotting because, you know, like it's a lot of real Christians like standing up and not being cowards and really talking about what's going on. And hi baby, really talking about what's going on and speaking out about certain things, you know. So a lot of people been going literally to Target, a lot of people have been literally going to Target and just, exposing the clothing, voicing their opinion on the clothing, encouraging others not to buy the clothing, as well as not to buy anything from Target until they actually get rid of the merchandise. So I definitely agree with that. I even thought about going down to my local Target and going to go down there and voice my opinion as well. And I heard that they lost like $9 million because people are really, really, really disgusted, as they should be, by such doings. You know what I'm saying? And they not having it. They not about that. They really not trying to buy nothing from Target until Target removes the merchandise. So I'm really interested to see how this is going to go, and I'm also interested into finding out. They back there fighting as usual. Into finding out what y'all think. Have y'all seen people in the Target stores boycotting or protesting about stuff? And what's your opinion on that? All right, so I just got some ground turkey going in this pan. And I'm letting the water boil for the noodles. The meat is just seasoned up with black pepper, seasonal, garlic pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some, I think it's the Montreal or the McCormick steak seasoning. I always use the steak seasoning because I use turkey, and to kind of give it like a little bit of beef flavor or whatever. All right, so I'm actually going to be using both of these sauces, just the traditional and my favorite tomato, garlic, and onion sauce. And I know I'm gonna use all of this one because this is a smaller jar, and then I'll probably use all of this one as well. All right, so this is the spaghetti and garlic bread, how it turned out. I tasted it already, so it's really, really good. And now I'm about to eat. So before we end this night, I was just sitting here thinking about just my situation, and I know that a lot of people are taking the situation and basically trying to make a mockery of it, laughing, joking, saying rude things, a lot of inaccurate things of which they don't know. But I mean, it would take me forever to respond to every single person and correct every single person. So I just don't even have that in my desire. I know what I'm here for, and I know what my goals are. But I can't help but think about the people that I'm actually making an impact on. Like, somebody is watching these videos and either went through this or is going through this right now. And I might be really giving them hope and showing them that God really does come through, even if it's at the very, very last second before the big, disaster or the potential disaster. Somebody messaged me today in the comments telling me that they were threatened with eviction recently and they didn't know what to do about it. And they also asked me, how did I get through it without actually being evicted? And my response to her was, really, I prayed and I fasted. That's all I did. I prayed and I fasted. I didn't have a dime, literally not even one dime to put towards the money that I owed. Every time I would go to work, I would have to use the money for something else, something my kids needed, some other bill, to put gas in the car. Like, something was always there that I needed to pay for. So every time I thought I was setting something to the side for that, it would just get ate right back up. So literally this money came, like I said, through a family member who God used to bless me to and help me avoid my situation. So if you are somebody tonight who might be watching my videos, you see me here, you never watched my channel before, you don't know anything about who I am, all I can tell you is, if you're going through something, whether similar, exactly, or near the lines of what I'm going through, please just make sure that you stay in prayer, read your Bible, Try to fast and pray. I know that's not easy for a lot of people because our sexual appetite and our actual appetite are the two strongest appetites we will ever have. And it's, for some people anyway, really hard to deny yourself of sex and deny yourself of food. But it's like, which one do you want? Do you want to receive your blessing, or do you want to continue giving into your fleshly desires? So that would be my recommendation to you. I don't have it all figured out. All I can tell you is what I've been doing. And so if you are somebody else who may just be a little bit shy, you don't want to say, well, I'm about to get evicted too, or whatever the case might be. And I know people so cruel, you afraid, but don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed of what you're going through, because you can be delivered. Like, you could literally, that night that I recorded that video, is there hope for what looks hopeless? Why are you butt naked? I literally was in my car and I was like, God, just breathe your breath. I didn't ask for anything else. I said, just breathe your breath on my YouTube channel. Let this work out the way that you want it to. And really, my channel just kind of like took off with a lot of views, comments. Like, I have never gotten this much traction on my channel before, especially because I really have not been consistent with my channel. So literally the night before, I just prayed that prayer, like, God, just breathe your breath on my YouTube channel. And now I have people that seem to really support me, commenting, liking my, things are looking good in this particular area. So I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to build my channel up to be something of great substance. I want to put topics and things on here that actually mean something, that actually help people, that actually stand for something. And I encourage you to keep going as well. So that's a wrap for tonight. You guys have a blessed night. Make sure that you do subscribe to my channel and that you comment and like these videos. Until next time, guys.